The conference was, I think, a success in the sense that, first of all, attendance was quite bigger than in the preceding editions. Second, it was quality attendance. And third, the sessions, as you know, 70 of them during the program have been pretty well attended, if not completely fully attended. So that's a success. The second reason why it's a success is that we see we are now approached by international organizations and other constituencies to see if we could develop collaborations with Building Bridges. And of course, this is the purpose of Building Bridges, bringing the voices around the table, making sure exchange leads to project and action. The conference should evolve only if it is useful to the community. So it will depend on the initiatives that the community wants to take and that we can promote. And of course, there's a role of the financial sector to be played, and our duty here at Building Bridges to make sure that the financial sector takes its responsibility. My call at the beginning of Building Bridges 2023 was to be bold, courageous, take actions, and go faster. And I think we have many topics on which we can act as a financial sector. We need now to act and to act quickly. Building Bridges has been able to develop initiatives in the past and this year. In the past, for instance, one of the great initiatives has been the initiatives by the Swiss Confederation with regard to the SIFI project, which is now turning into its third round of financing, meaning that it is a success. It's also interesting to note that some of the constituencies around our table of discussions have moved forward with self-regulatory frameworks that they have developed, or with call for its members to join initiatives and pledges around the table, such as the Net Zero Pledge, for instance. It's also true that this year, for instance, we've also been able to attract the launch of the European TNFD, which is a major achievement of the TNFD task force, of course, but which is useful now for all the constituencies because it means that we now have a framework within which we can set targets for biodiversity. It was our role to allow everyone to receive some guidance as fast as possible. And of course, we're also very happy that we could host at the same time as Building Bridges this year, the UNFCCC, which is basically preparing some of the subjects on finance that have to be discussed at the COP28. If there's one aim, it is to be effective in preparing discussions for the platforms that will have to take the decisions. And I think in this respect, Building Bridges was a success. Yes, indeed, we had a wider representation of the next generation and also of the entrepreneurs. And in this respect, we were particularly happy to welcome the 10th anniversary celebration of the SeedStar network, which is very important to our discussion because they represent both the entrepreneurial spirit, the region in which enterprises is the most useful, and also the next generation potential.